Good morning and welcome to Saturday Morning Coffee Break. Today we're going to be diving into mentorship, human centric security, and why users are not the weakest link. It's Saturday morning, you've got your favorite mug in hand, coffee is brewed, and maybe a quiet moment before the house or inbox gets loud again. For those of us in cybersecurity, these moments are often when we can reflect, not just on threats, tools, and incidents, but on the people who make up the heart of security, our teams, our colleagues, and even the end users we're tasked with protecting. For too long, cybersecurity has carried a stigma that humans are the weakest link. Clicks on phishing emails, reuse passwords, and fall for clever social engineering schemes have been labeled as failures. But what if we reframe that? What if instead of blaming users, we acknowledge what's really happening? That people are the primary attack vector, not our weakest link. And if that's true, the solution isn't scolding, it's mentorship, empowerment, and human centric security practices. The human factor is the gateway, not the flaw. Cyber adversaries are nothing if not pragmatic. They don't waste energy brute forcing encryption when they can send a convincing spoofed email. They don't need 0 days when a text message with urgency can do the trick. Why, you ask? Because humans are social, emotional, and busy. Attackers know this. They exploit trust, fear, curiosity, and even distractions to bypass our technical defenses. But here's the truth: that doesn't make people weak, it makes them human. Instead of labeling humans as liabilities, it's time we recognize them as the frontline defenders. When they're given the right training, tools, and culture of support, we have assets now. Next, mentorship. Build cyber champions, one person at a time. This is where mentorship becomes invaluable. Too often, cybersecurity training is transactional: an annual phishing test, a mandatory video, or even just policy acknowledgement checkboxes. Real change, however, comes from relationships and guidance. A mentor in cybersecurity can demystify the jargon of non technical colleagues, showing them why a suspicious link really matters. They can coach junior analysts or GRC specialists, transforming compliance checkers into security thinkers. Additionally, we can model curiosity and vigilance, encouraging others to ask questions rather than to fear mistakes. Think about your own career. Chances are there was someone who took time to explain not just the what, but the why. The same mentorship can be extended across the organization, not just within security, but in finance, HR, marketing, and beyond. So, next, my favorite topic: human centric security in practice. Human centric security is more than a slogan, it's a design philosophy. Instead of building policies and expecting people to, conf- to just join and update their workflows around them, we create security that fits the human. Examples are is password manager so employees don't have to remember that 16 to 20 character complex login. Using single sign-on to reduce friction while maintaining controls. Contextual training tailored to job roles, teaching finance how to spot invoice fraud versus engineering how to handle code repos and their access. Safe reporting cultures where clicking on a phishing email isn't a fireable offense, but an opportunity to improve our defenses. When employees feel supported, not blamed, they're more likely to embrace security and act as allies instead of adversaries. How we can use mentorship as a security multiplier. Here's the powerful thing about mentorship within inside of cybersecurity: it compounds. A seasoned security engineer mentors a junior analyst. The analyst, in turn, mentors a developer about secure coding practices. The developer then educates their team. Suddenly, security awareness ripples outward, not as a top down mandate, but as a culture shift. And the best part: mentorships build resilience, not just in technical skills, but in the mindset. It fosters curiosity, vigilance, and confidence. Instead of fearing technology or compliance audits, employees begin to view themselves as active participants in the defense. So here's a call to action as we are sipping our coffee. So as you finish your first, if not your second cup of coffee, think about this. Who could be your mentor? Maybe it's a new hire on the security team. Maybe it's a colleague in another department who struggles with recognizing phishing emails and social engineering. Or maybe it's a student just breaking into the field, eager to learn from someone who's walked the path before. At the same time, ask yourself, who mentors you? Cybersecurity is evolving fast, and staying sharp requires guidance at every career stage. If we stop seeing users as the weakest link, instead, we mentor them, they're becoming powerful defenders. We'll change the game. Attackers will try to exploit humans, but a mentored, engaged, and supported workforce can turn that primary attack vector into your strongest asset. So today, let's shift the narrative. Let's invest in people. Let's make mentorship and human centric security the backbone of our defenses. Because at the end of the day, technology can't only take us so far. It's humans who will make the difference. So let's think about one more Saturday reflection. Who can you mentor this week? And how can you design security that puts people first? So, as always, stay safe and stay secure, everyone.